The Panasonic G3 was released back in June of 2011. At the time, it cost around $700. Nowadays, you can find this used on eBay for around $135. The G3 is the predecessor to modern cameras like the G7 and the G9. How much has changed in the past 9 years? Well, a lot, actually. See, Panasonic didn't understand their audience as well as they do now. They viewed the GH2 as being for more of a serious user, but they saw the G3 as being for someone looking to upgrade from a point-and-shoot camera. See, and that's where the problems start. Panasonic went through and removed everything from this camera that it felt an inexperienced user might feel was too complicated or too complex. For example, there's no microphone input on this camera. All the audio you're hearing is directly from the camera's onboard mic on top of the hot shoe. I mean, it does an okay job, and they do give you the option to adjust the audio levels in the menu system, but it would be nice to have a mic input. And similarly, when it comes to image quality, you have no real options. You know, one of my favorite things to talk about is codecs and bit rates, but when it comes to the G3, it's kind of like they had Marie Kondo come over to their house and just get rid of everything that didn't spark joy, and apparently 99.99% of your options did not spark joy. For example, the G3 does 1080p 60i with a 30 frames per second sensor output, and it does 720p with a 30 frames per second sensor output, and that's it. There's literally no other option. You have 1080p at 30 or 720p at 30. And if you weren't bummed out just yet, hold on, because there's more. Much like I pointed out in the Panasonic G5 video, movie mode on this camera is 100% automatic. Doesn't matter if you're in shutter priority, aperture priority, manual mode, the second you hit record, everything is completely full auto. The autofocus on the G3 is kind of hit and miss. I've noticed that, well, like all cameras, it kind of varies by what lens you're using, but with the kit lens in particular, I haven't really been able to get the greatest autofocus. I've noticed the camera constantly like drifting back to the background and then back to my face a lot. However, when I switch over to the Panasonic 25mm f1.4, the autofocus seems better, and also with the Panasonic 14mm f2.5, autofocus does seem a little bit better. So it kind of begs the question, who is the G3 really for at this point? Well, I've been collecting cameras for about 10 years now. I've got a little bit of something from all camera companies. But you might be surprised at how often I actually use a Panasonic G3. Not in a professional sense, obviously, but no, it's one of those cameras that I like to use on a day like today where it's just for fun. It's just, I'm calm, I'm present, I'm out and about in nature. I'm simply taking pictures that only I will see, and I'm filming videos that only I will watch. I think the G3 is more for a casual user. Like, if you just want to film a daily vlog where you just walk and talk and film yourself and not really concerned with codecs and bit rates and all that stuff, you just want a nice looking image and you maybe want to take nice looking pictures from time to time, sure, the G3 is fine. Or maybe if you have kids that are interested in photography, here's a camera for under $150. It's certainly not professional by modern standards in any way, shape, or form, but it does the job in a very bare bones kind of way. Anyway, I think that's all I've got for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.